Steel Day got quiet fast. Guy on the end lane popped 2 round, then screamed and dumped his pistol like it was on fire. Slide smoked. Mag spit out. Everybody froze for half a second like, oh shit. Range officer kicked in, shoved a bucket over it, and started barking like he meant it. After it cooled down, the talk wasn't, that guy's an idiot. The talk was, how many of us run gear that barely survives a bad day? 2 lanes over, a guy asked what I carried. I said it out loud like it was a flex. Buzzer went off, first reload, and my mag hit the dirt and skated under the bench. Whole line watched me fish for it like an idiot. That's when it clicked. I'd been defending problems I shouldn't have been living with. Printing, optics drama, mags that don't lock like they mean it. Little carry quirks. Everybody shrugs off. Not anymore. These 26 9mm didn't improve that stuff. They made it embarrassing that we ever accepted it. I wasn't even planning to shoot anything. I was in that shop, killing time, talking to a guy who swore the Canik Mete MC9 Prime came overbuilt from the factory. Not good for the money. Not pretty decent. He said people stopped upgrading them, just ran them stock and moved on with their life. I didn't buy it, so he made it simple. Real simple. Take it out back. If it shoots like everything else, you're right. Now I'm stuck proving a point with an audience and that little counter guy smile in my peripheral. So I ran it like an asshole on purpose. Rush draw, bad rhythm, sloppy reload, grip not perfect, ammo that normally makes small guns act stupid. I waited for the usual micro 9 punishment, bouncing, trigger changing, the whole gun getting sharp and weird the second you hurry it. Didn't happen. Trigger stayed the same even when my hands didn't. It settled faster than it had any right to. It just kept tracking like it was sized wrong for how calm it acted. That's when it clicked. This thing wasn't competing with older micros. It was deleting the reasons we fixed them in the first place. Only problem, it's still small and it still snaps if you get lazy. And I still don't fully trust something that dialed in that size. Last month in Austin, I showed up already irritated. A weak crowd, indoor air that smelled like burnt oil, and I didn't feel like discovering anything new. The Springfield Echelon 4.0C sat there like another Glock-sized Mete pistol. I almost left it in the bag. I loaded it anyway, just to get it out of the way. First mag, fine. Second mag, also fine. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't fixing anything. No little regrip. No thumb shuffle. No, why is my dot sitting way up there crap. The dot was just there, where my eyes wanted it. Controls didn't make me think. It ran like it already knew what I was about to do. And the recoil, that was the part that pissed me off, because it didn't punish me for going compact. The dot didn't bounce. My support hand didn't get slapped around. It stayed flat enough that I started pushing speed without asking permission. Only problem? It still isn't magic on the belt. That grip texture gets thirsty. After an hour, it starts chewing my side. And when I bent to snag a mag off the floor, I caught a little print in the mirror, just enough to annoy me. Standing there, I got mad for a dumb reason. This is what compact 9mm were supposed to feel like the whole time. I didn't switch that day. I just stopped defending my old safe compact. And what came after that didn't feel fair. The Ruger RXM didn't surprise me because it shot nice. It surprised me because it changed what I'm allowed to accept for cheap in 2026. Budget Ruger used to mean you lived with something, security 9, max 9. It ran, sure, but it always felt like you were paying the difference with your patience. Grip that never quite settled, that hollow, plasticky feel. Little corners you quit noticing because you didn't want to admit it. RXM shows up and that excuse dies. First grab, it didn't feel unfinished. It felt modern. Not good for the price. Just right. The grip actually lands where your hand wants it. Like somebody finally stopped designing around an apology. You can feel that Magpul influence in the shape without it screaming at you. Then the real shift hits. It's not just a pistol, it's a platform. Modular chassis, optics ready, the stuff that used to live up on the spend more shelf. And it's there without feeling stripped down. That's why it matters. It drags modern modular into the lower price lane without feeling like a starter gun. Here's the one thing that still bugs me. It turns people into builders. Swap one thing, then another, then suddenly you trust your parts pile more than the gun. And I still don't like betting on a parts pile. I wasn't even shopping. Gun shop in Nashville, middle of the day. I stood there killing time. Two guys behind the counter talked low. One taps the glass. If that thing catches on, half this wall stops making sense. Then he says the number, and I actually scoffed. Base Dragon, $3,500 to $3,600. The ultimate package, $5,500 plus once they stack the accessories on. So yeah, rich people gun. The kind you buy with clean hands and a watch you don't work in. I still asked to hold it. No pitch, no salesman smile. The clerk just watched my face like he was waiting for it to change. In my hands, it didn't feel like a flex toy. It felt deliberate, like somebody built it to delete one ugly problem, instead of dressing up the same old pistol. Then I understood the whisper. The recoil didn't feel softer. It felt like the normal way pistols handle recoil was suddenly outdated. I did that little regrip out of habit and realized I didn't need to. Only thing is, at that price, I don't trust it yet. Perfect. Guns love staying perfect until they don't. I put it back. And the last one, that one didn't feel like an upgrade. It felt like trouble. I was bored of my Taurus G3C in the most honest way. Not, it sucks now, just bored. Same feel, same lane, same plastic, shrug every time I touched it. It worked. And that almost made it worse because it gave me zero reason to care. My buddy goes, buy the TX9. I laughed. You think I don't know this is another G3 style cheap carry pistol with a new name slapped on it? Next time we met up, he didn't pitch it. He just handed me the Taurus TX9 like a dare. And that's when the joke didn't land. This isn't another G3 style cheap carry pistol. The TX9 is Taurus trying to enter duty pistols, modular systems, and premium feature territory. And the messed up part is it felt like it. It didn't feel like they improved the G3. It felt like Taurus stepped out of that whole lane. The controls didn't feel like an afterthought. The optics-ready setup didn't feel like a maybe later thing. The uncomfortable part wasn't even the gun. It was what it did to my brain. If Taurus can ship this like it's normal, then you get what you pay for. Start sounding like something I repeated to defend other price tags. I handed it back. My buddy smiled like he already knew. Driving home, I kept thinking, why the hell do I own so many carry options anymore? Change everything sounded stupid in my mouth until these kept showing up and making the old excuses look weak. Not because the internet loved them, because the same problem stopped happening. Less fighting the gun, less coping, less yeah, but stuff that actually mattered when you move fast and your hands got dumb. And don't get it twisted, this list didn't feel safe. A couple of these still irritated me. One of them still felt like it got away with something. And I didn't like how much it pushed my old safe bet toward the edge of the bench. If you ran one of these and it choked, I want the ugly details. If it stayed boring, tell me what you fed it and what you bolted on it. I'm Steve. That last one still bothers me.